Hey, real quick before we get started, I just want to clarify that this video was planned and filmed like a month ago before recent controversies surrounding the Amazing Digital Circus cast and some distasteful, insensitive jokes cropped up. I have seen what the controversies are about, and fucking yikes. So I just wanted to disclaim that the Foafy you're about to watch lived in a world before any of this happened, and I figured I should at least acknowledge that elephant in the room before we dive in today. I am aware of everything going on, and I didn't quite feel right just tossing this video up and acting like I don't know anything, so hopefully you enjoy this goofy video of me opening some toys. Despite it all. So, thanks. Have you ever been walking around like a Walmart or a Target and gone to the toy section these days and seen what I like to call, endearingly, the brain rot aisle? Yeah, it's this aisle in the toy section where instead of seeing things like Mario, Sonic, Barbie, anything like that, Legos, you're gonna be seeing Mr. Beast Labs, Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Poppy Playtime, Lanky Box, a freaking Garden of Ban type stuff. It's not necessarily that any of this stuff is like brain rot per se, it's just the only way I can think to describe it. I use the term lovingly. But I was in that aisle recently because of course I was, and I found a pretty wide spread of Amazing Digital Circus toys. If you're not familiar, the Amazing Digital Circus is this absolutely beautiful, fantastic indie animated show from Glitch Productions and Gooseworx. It recently released its second to last episode, maybe like a few weeks ago at the time that I'm recording this, and the big finale is coming up soon, and they just announced that it was going to be an hour-long special aired with the previous episode in theaters, so like crazy stuff's happening there. So of course, for something on YouTube to get that big, there is obviously going to be toys about it in stores. And that's what we're doing today. Which one are we starting with? What do we start with? We gotta start with Pomni, baby! So this is what these toys are looking like. We got this nice, like, themed packaging with the Digital Circus and the curtains, and the Digital Circus is like a virtual reality hellscape. It's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, if you've ever read that or played that game. And our main character is Pomni. Controversially so, apparently, but our main character is Pomni. She's a little clown girl who got sucked into the virtual reality and is trying to figure out what the hell is going on. If you want a more detailed analysis, you can watch the videos I made about it on my main channel, or just watch the show. It's really good. Oh, look at this. We got the sun and moon on the inner flaps. I've never opened any of these before. Whoa! Card? Comes with card. Oh, we got a little Amazing Digital Circus trading card, holographic and all that comes with it. I think it's cardboard, but it feels almost metallic. I've never even seen these. I didn't know these were real. So we got Pomni, the new sucker. Special attribute, highly strung, timidness, nervousness, and other words that mean the same. That's really cute. I had no idea these existed. That's really exciting. So let's just get into this. This is your basic vinyl figure of Pomni, and the reason I liked this one in particular is because of the eyes. Look at that. Pomni in the show, when she gets really stressed out, gets these like sketchy versions of her pupils, and they put that in here by giving her weirdly shiny, transparent eyes. But inside of them, if we can get it to focus, are lenticulars of those sketchy pupils that move as you move the toy. That's so cute. It kind of makes her look a little bit scarier because her eyes are like glowing weirdly. The pose is really like expressive and true to the character. That's really cool. It's a great little display for your desk. And honestly, when it comes to these kinds of vinyl figures, what brand is this? Does this have like a particular brand name? Oh, it's Moose. It's made by Moose. I know the Digital Circus has done stuff with this brand called Animates, and I've had a couple of those in the past, and those are really cool. But I love that we're getting more companies like this and U2s and stuff like that doing the like vinyl figure character thing that's more expressive and true to the actual like character itself rather than, say, you know, a Funko Pop. But that is Pomni, and of course it matches the card. That's really cute. I didn't notice that. It matches the card. I got a couple more of those. Here's another Pomni. This is Fast Food Pomni. Oh, it's the Encore collection. The previous one was the Premiere collection. This is the Encore collection. We can see, oh, that was a 360. And we can see on the back, this is one of 7 to collect. The other one was, I think, just one of 4. But you got just about every main character here. You got Pomni and Pomni again. You got Kane, the ringmaster of the circus. Jax, the the problematic one. You got Ragatha, the kind of like kind-hearted, well-meaning one. You got Kinger, the crazy one who has spoilers, and Gangle, the one who's sad all the time. The one character who's not displayed here, weirdly, and not part of this collection, is Zooble, who is weirdly the most toyetic of the entire cast. But no, instead of having Zooble, we've got Spudsy's Pomni. Spudsy is the in-universe fake like fast food restaurant. Oh, we got another card. Now that I know these come with cards, I'm way more excited to open them. Spudsy's the fast food thing, I think was episode 4. We got Pomni, your friendly Spudsy server. Would you like highly strung fries with that? We got hours 9 to 5, employee of the week 0, and performance grade B+. They're really running with the idea of Pomni being highly strung. That is a very, like, consistent terminology they're using for this character. But no, let's get it out. Yet another Pomni with a translucent element. Oh, it shakes! Oh, that's so cute. I didn't know that. Like I said, episode 4, their, like, adventure for that episode was running a fast food joint for a day. It was called Spudsy's, and they made burgers and potatoes, fries. It's McDonald's. Look at that logo. It's McDonald's. Pomni worked the register and handed the orders out to the NPCs, so this puts her in her uniform and gives her a little Spudsy's bag of fries, and they made it translucent so you can see the fries inside, and I didn't realize they move. They shake around, so this is kind of like a little, you could do like some percussion with this. That's so cute. Oh, I like that. I like that both of the Pomnis in this line have kind of like a translucent element. That's kind of a weird thing, because I don't think that's on any of the other characters. Moving on to, everything's falling. Kinger, baby! We got Kinger, the member of the Digital Circus who has been in it the longest and kind of went insane. The lore of the show, which, spoilers? Spoilers. The lore of the show is that Kinger is one of the people who helped create the circus and has been in it the longest, and so over time he's developed this thing where being in the bright lights just kind of makes him go insane, but when he's in the darkness he gets his mind back. He gets his sanity and sentience back. But most of the time in the early show he's just kind of a goofy random character, and he's really fun. He's a lot of people's favorite. Here we got Kinger, King of the Pillow Fort, longest reigning cast member. Yep, we got paranoia, sporadic anxiety, and love of insects. Oh, do you have an insect collection? Is that a reference to the show? I'd have to rewatch it. But let's get Kinger out. Oh, that's what it is. The Pomnis have like a translucent thing. This guy has a flocked robe. See that? It is a furry robe. This thing is partially flocked. Bad tactile experience. Bad. Ooh, I don't really like flocked toys. I've collected a few of them because they're of characters that I like, but the feeling, it's bad sensory feeling. That really just made me like genuinely cringe. So let's hold him by the hands here. But this is Kinger. He is a king chess piece, and he wears a robe because he is royalty, and he has little floating hands, little eyes that go in different directions. He's one of the best characters in the show, and this, aside from the flocking, is a really nice little display of them. These toys are actually doing a really good job of maintaining the character's core design while still, kind of shrinking them down to make them more of like a tiny little desk thing. Because that's one of the things I've noticed about like Western toy companies these days. It's really hard to find just like a straight up show accurate toy of a character you like at this point. Everything is going for the Funko Pop vibe. So everything is just shrunk down into a vinyl figure with weird proportions and like little cutie little brand identifiable things like the Funko eyes or the U2's eyes or something like that. And I like a lot of that stuff. Don't get me wrong. I have a good share of U2's and Funko Pops. I've got this one right here of Alistair from Has Been Hotel, and I think this toy is great. It's wonderful. I got it as a Christmas present. I asked for it as a Christmas present, and it's really cool, but like 9 times out of 10, this is all you're gonna be able to find for your favorite shows. You're not gonna be able to find one that has like show accurate proportions and just looks like the character on TV. Everything's gonna be this like chibified or like shrunken down, big-headed, weird proportioned thing to match the whole like Funko trend. Can we just get, like, action figures again? You know, rant over. All I was trying to say is that so far, these Digital Circus toys, while still falling into that kind of trend, are doing a much better job of maintaining the character's real show-accurate look while still making them kind of shrunk down. Like, we're not getting crazy off proportions or, like, replacing their eyes with, like, brand-identifiable Funko eyes or anything like that. I'm pretty impressed with them so far. I just don't like this kind of thing. Ew, it makes the toy feel dusty and weird. Oh, ooh. I only have one more of these right now, and it is Kane, the ringleader of the circus, who, when the pilot for Digital Circus first came out, Lee from Film Theory messaged me asking if I was the one voicing him. Apparently, Kane and I sound similar. I have actually voiced Kane for some Film Theory videos, but that's neither here nor there. But we got Kane! Kane, everyone's favorite ringleader. Asterisk, may not be everyone's favorite ringleader. Nice. Charisma 50, empathy 0, ability to hold a train of thought 2. That's really cute. So that's our set of cards, because I didn't get every toy in this line because we're gonna focus on some other stuff. But let's get out Kane, and every one of these toys has had something kind of unique about them. Let's see what's going on with Kane. When I bought these, I really thought they were just gonna be vinyl figures, but no, they all seem to have something kind of unique about them. And Kane, oh, his jaw moves. That's cute. The yapping jaw. So he has a yapping jaw, apparently. So you can kind of pose where his top jaw is and make him speak, even though technically for puppetry, you would want the lower jaw to move. I've been getting into puppets recently. But no, this one's really great too. His gums are a little bit more orange than I would expect them to be, but everything else seems to be pretty on point. You got his top hat, got his suit. You know what I'm realizing? Especially with characters like Kane, I think the reason these like super deformed versions of the characters still feel accurate to the show is because especially characters like Kane, they're always like squashing and stretching and changing because it's a purposely like rule-breaking show when it comes to 3D animation. Like it's constantly breaking those rules as a way of kind of adding to the weird, quirky vibes. So as much as this is not Kane on model, Kane is also kind of just never on model, so it still kind of works. But he got that yapping jaw. I don't know if his jaw ever does this in the show. I don't know if his eyes are ever completely detached from his top jaw. But yeah, he's teeth. Did I mention he's teeth? So for today at least, that is all I've got when it comes to these particular figures and their accommodating cards. Is accommodating the words accompanying cards? Because today I wanted to instead focus on these mystery boxes. Yes! This is the amazing Digital Circus All-Star Collection. These are your classic mini mystery box toys. I've been a sucker for these ever since I was a kid. We can unpack that later. I recently went out shopping and found some mystery box toys of Elmo. And another thing I'm a sucker for is the exact same character or model, but in just different colors, like Yoshi's or Toad's or something like that. So I bought a few of those, and look at my little guys. I didn't get the super rare one, which is fine. It's just gold. I think gold is tacky. And I didn't get the common one, but I got what I wanted, which was the purple one. Purple's my favorite color, and I love Elmo. Like I said, I'm getting into puppets. I might make a video about that soon. But yeah, that just goes to show how much of a sucker I am for this particular kind of toy. So we got little miniature Digital Circus toys, and we can collect them all. Kane, Pomni, Kinger, Bubble, that's another one. We got Zooble. You can see what I mean about them being the most toyetic of all of the cast. We got Ragatha, Jax, Gangle. We got the Gloinks, which are weird little, like, abstract shapes that are in episode 1. And we got the abstracted Kaufmo. Abstraction is what happens when you die. I've got a full display of these here, but I also have a few loose ones. Well, that one fell. I grabbed a full display, and then I got these 4, and then I think there's one more, and we're actually gonna start with this one because, I don't know, maybe it just popped open while I was taking it home. This one's already open. So let's take a look at the box here. We got the All-Star Collection, same little collector thing, same company. It's also by Moose. You can see all these little cute drawings of the characters. I don't know if there's a mystery one or not. I don't know if there's like a secret rare or whatever, but these are not the ones that you have to get like online. Like they make ones that are specific to like new episodes that come out that you can only get online. These are just the ones that you can get like at Walmart or Target. So let's see what we have in our first one. It's small. It's really tiny. What is... Where is it? I think it's Kinger, because it's so thin. Yeah, it's Kinger. Man, that's a lot of packaging for a toy this tiny. That is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Even compared to the Elmo from before, like, it's like half the size. Look at that. He's so little. He's like barely bigger than this like old Tomy Charizard that's been sitting on my desk forever. That's the other thing about these Elmos. They were like $15.50. Like, these were almost $16, and look at how tiny that is. That's a ripoff. Like I said, we can unpack my interest in these kinds of toys later, but this is what we got. I want to say these were a decent price. I want to say these were maybe like $5 or $6, so that's not as bad. But it doesn't come with anything else. It's just Kinger, and I can actually hold this one because it's not flocked and giving me like a weird sensory negative reaction. Nice. Yeah, it's still Kinger. Still Kinger. Like it. So now from there, I think we've got 16 more of these to open. So let's hope maybe we can get the whole series. Apparently it's easiest to open it from the bottom, so let's just go with that. Let's see. Oh, that's a bigger one. Definitely a larger one. Let's see who we got. Oh, we got Zooble! So cute. Zooble, they're in like a little like sitting crisscross applesauce pose. So Zooble, if you haven't watched the show, Zooble is someone who really just couldn't give a shit most of the time. And they struggle with their identity because in the circus, they were turned into this toy thing with interchangeable limbs. And so they're always trying to find like the right fit for them, and they never do. So every episode, they look a little bit different, but they're just such a perfect design distillation of the cool abstract aesthetic of this show. I love abstract stuff like this. Zooble, that's really cute. Keeping it moving. I guess I really want the abstracted Kaufmo. I like the abstracted Kaufmo and the Gloinks. I like the stuff that's a little bit more, well, abstract as opposed to being like a definitive character. Oh, well, that one just popped right out. It's Pomni! Same exact, like, really scared pose as the other one. That one just popped right out. Okay. The proportions of this one are actually a little bit more true to the character. The other ones had, like, a much larger head, but nope, that is Pomni. I guess this is their default pose. Terrified. Let's keep it moving. Hoping for that abstracted Kaufmo. I'd like to get a full set if I can, if that's even possible. How many are there? So out of 17 boxes, we have a decent chance of maybe getting them all. Let's see who we got here. And it is Jax. Here we go. He's a little piece of shit. Jax is kind of the other primary character of the show. His struggles have been kind of the driving force of a lot of the later half of the series, but at the beginning, he's mostly comic relief. He's kind of the little shithead who likes to like bully everyone, and he turned into a lot of people's ultimate favorite character, and he's got that kind of like, I don't know, he kind of developed that like Tumblr sexy man reputation online. He is a good design. It's basically just Max from Sam and Max, you know? There's a lot of really cool bunny characters out there that are just Max from Sam and Max. And I do love Sam and Max, so, you know. We all know about Sam and Max Freelance Police, both the video game and the cartoon. Wait. We got the Gloinks. Look at these guys. Oh, they're stupid and dumb. They're also by far the largest of the toys we've had so far. Like, look at how much bigger this is than Pomni. Like, it's actually got a little bit of weight to it. If you chucked this at someone, aside from the points on the star, you could probably do some blunt force damage. Look at that. It's so cute. Even without the faces, I just love the design of just like these cute little multicolored abstract shapes. So that's really cool. I got one of the two that I wanted, and we've got no duplicates so far, which is great. All right, so that's all of the, I think that's all of the loose ones. So now we're getting into the big full display. So let's put that on the screen so we can see it a little bit. That'll make it a little bit more fun. Boom. And now we just keep going. I would love to do more mystery box openings like this, but yeah, they are kind of like expensive for what they are. Kane! We got Kane! Oh, I love this pose for Kane. He's clearly like in the air in the moment, because he always floats around. He doesn't really walk anywhere. So they've actually got him like, you know, legs kicked out, like he's floating in the air. He's kind of in a 2D pose. Like, if you look at him from here, he doesn't quite look right because his eyes are going in a weird direction and he's angled weirdly. That's kind of neat. He's like a 3D render posed like a 2D image. That's kind of cool. So we're wow, no duplicates. I wonder how common that is. So let's see what we got next. Wow. Oh, there we go. Here's a duplicate. It's Kane. The first two out of the box, and they're both duplicates. Interesting. But no, I love the Amazing Digital Circus. I'm a big fan of a lot of the indie animation stuff going on YouTube right now. I think it's revolutionary. I think it's really good shit. And I think it's like genuinely going to have like a massive impact on the future of the industry, both of YouTube and of animation. So, we got Pomni. We got a little duplicate Pomni. I wonder how many duplicates we're gonna get here. I've been a big fan of like Helliverse and Digital Circus and stuff like that. And obviously, as a massive Owl House fan, I've been keeping a close eye on Knights of Guinevere, which is also a Glitch production because it's created by the same person. Oh, we got Jax. I've never made a video that's explicitly like just about the indie animation boom without it being framed through something else. Like, I talked about it a little bit in my first ever video about the Amazing Digital Circus, but it was kind of secondary to the focus on the Digital Circus. Jax, get the fuck out of here. Okay, we're getting our duplicates. It's getting less and less likely that we'll see that abstracted Kaufmo or a complete set the deeper we get into this, but you know, that's the name of the game. I didn't buy these necessarily for any specific one. I just got this because I really wanted to talk about Digital Circus stuff on this channel. And here we go, we got Pomni. I'm surprised at just how many duplicates are in just the one box. Because I've opened, oh, that one just popped right open. Huh. Because I purchased full displays of mystery box things before. I think what I got was like a FNAF security breach thing. And I got a full set, like twice over, in the box. There was... there was no rarity seeding. It was just like the complete set, because there was only like 5 things to collect. So Jax is looking to be the most common so far. A lot of these mystery box toys will have like your thing here that shows you all the things you can get, and then typically they'll have like a rarity number where it's like 1 out of every 22 you get this, 2 out of every 22 you get this. This one doesn't have anything like that, so I don't actually know if there is like a rarity seeding going on for these toys, or if it's just totally purely random, because usually they print that kind of thing. Jax! I don't really like being the kind of person who like complains about getting duplicates or whatever, but like, man, like we're starting an army. We got 3 Pomnis, 2 Canes, and now 5 Jaxes. Oh man, if we somehow only get Jax for the rest of the video, that would actually kind of make it worthwhile, because what are the odds of that? Who we got? No fucking way. Is this the Jack box? Is this Jax in the box? That's 6 Jaxes. Oh my god. All right, we'll just keep it rolling. At this point, I'm just hoping to get one thing that's different, but the odds have not been in my favor thus far. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's not new, but it is Zooble, and I really like Zooble. It's not Jax. All right, man. This one's also just already opened. Huh? Is it gonna be Jax again? No, it doesn't look like it. Ah, here we go. Finally, we got someone new. We got Gangle. Sad little Gangle, who is, she's a little ribbon with a comedy theater mask thing going on. So she's holding her comedy mask that always gets shattered, and then she has her tragedy mask underneath it, so she's always sad. Turning a character that's literally just a string of ribbon into a, like, 3D vinyl figure is actually really interesting. Look at how they did that. They kind of made her look like a fruit by the foot, but that's really impressive how they managed to really take such a difficult character to turn into like a solid piece of vinyl plastic and really made it work. And we are on the last one. We're on our last one, and we are sitting on a pile of 6 Jaxes. So let's hope and pray that we can get one more different thing before we have to wrap it up. Let's see who we have, and it's Pomni. Aw, wow, I am shocked. It makes me wonder what is the rarity seeding here, because I was not expecting to get this many duplicates. And I know, come on, it's a mystery box toy, that happens, but still, out of nearly like a display and a half, getting 4 Pomnis, 2 Canes, 2 Zoobles, 1 Kinger, 1 Gangle, 1 Gloinks, and then 6 Jaxes. Like, what are the odds of that? I'm actually more interested than I am, like, disappointed in any way, because, like, I had no expectation going into this. I would have liked to get closer to a full set. Let's be real. Getting, like, Jax bombed like that was probably better for the video, because it's just ridiculous, but I am just interested because usually these kinds of toys, they put their rarity seedings on the box, and these didn't. So I'm really curious if this is normal or if I just got like a really weird luck of the draw. These things are always in stock, by the way. Every time I have gone to a big box store, there is always a massive amount of these, specifically the mystery box toys, on display. I'd like to maybe at some point get the ones that are glitch.com exclusive and are more themed to specific episodes, but I didn't have the time to get those for this video. Maybe in the future, but that so far is my experience with the Amazing Digital Circus toys. It's a lot of this guy. It's a hell of a lot of this guy. If I were to pick a favorite, though, I really do like the gloinks. I like the colors on Zooble, but I really like the size and weight and simplicity of the gloinks. But I'm still just really enraptured by the eye effect on Pomni here. I think it's really weird while also really creative for this kind of toy. I love the cards. I was not expecting the cards. Probably get those into a binder. And I guess my least favorite, unfortunately, is this Kinger. Not because there's anything wrong with the toy itself, it's just that flocking. I personally do not like that. If I can find one of these without the flocking, I will probably buy it and then maybe get rid of this one. It's nice and heavy though. Again, blunt force trauma. So yeah. That was the Amazing Digital Circus. The finale for the show is dropping on June 19th with a theater run starting like June 4th. So there's a lot going on with this show, and I am a massive fan. So maybe in the future I'll revisit this a little bit with maybe some different toys. Maybe look at some of the bootleg stuff. Like there's a lot of bootleg Digital Circus toys. So until then, anyone need an extra Jax? Just, I don't know. Leave.